Okay, so you're feeling stuck maybe. Like nothing is moving, nothing's changing, no matter what you do. Maybe you've tried to be still, tried to focus on your breath, and just felt like, okay, I'm the stillness. Used affirmation, visualizing, scripting techniques, used I am affirmations, you've rested, you've tried everything, but the world you want to live in, like the reality you want, still feels just out of reach. And I want to share something. When it feels like nothing is happening, that is when everything is happening. Not just a little bit, not someday, right now. And you may not see it with your mind. Your mind is very limited. It's always looking for proof. It wants the five senses to confirm, yes, here it is. Now it's real. But the truth, the real movement is happening beyond all of that. And if you keep waiting for your mind's version of proof, you'll miss seeing the wholeness that is here entirely, right? Our mind wants to believe that stillness equals stuck. That if there's no visible movement, nothing is happening, that you're doing something wrong, and that what other coaches say about you manifesting in a short period of time, you should be doing that. But how reliable has your mind been up to this point? Exactly. So here's what is actually happening. The wish fulfilled, your reality, is already here. It's unfolding right now. But the mind cannot grasp it because it's happening beyond your mind, beyond your thoughts, beyond your senses, beyond the story your mind is telling you. It's like this. Ever notice how right before sunrise, the world is at its quietest? The sky looks the same. It feels like nothing is happening. But in reality, everything is shifting. The sun is just moments away from breaking through. And that's what is happening in your experience right now. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not moving. That's what we're inclined to believe, that it's not moving, but that it's a belief. What is beyond that belief? Pause for a second. Really pause. Can you feel that aliveness? Just that quiet hum of your existence. That's the movement. That's your reality adjusting. It's already happening because it's here, even if your mind doesn't have the capacity to see it. Because remember, nothing new is being created. Everything is simply being unveiled. Or look at it this way. Ever had your phone freeze while you send a text? You hit send, but the app lags and it looks like nothing is happening. You're staring at the screen, maybe you're getting irritated, maybe even hitting resend like 100 times. But the message is already on its way. It's being delivered. And the delay, that is just the app catching up. Or even take like shipping delays, right? You place an order and the tracking packet says, no updates available. You're sitting there thinking, well, did it get lost? Did it even ship? But behind the scenes, the package is moving. Trucks, planes, warehouses, all that jazz, it's all happening. And it was already set in motion. The tracking just hasn't updated yet. And we can think of manifestation the same way. The wish fulfilled is here. It's who you are. It's already yours. Just because your senses don't have the tracking update doesn't mean it's not unfolding your way. Now, I want to ask you something. Who is it that is waiting? Who is the one thinking nothing is happening? Where is it? Who is this one? Can you actually find them? Or is it just another passing thought? Is the thought who you are? No. Let's dig deeper. Without the story of waiting, what is left in this very second? Without the belief that something is missing, what do you feel? What do you notice in this very second? Here's what you'll notice when the story of lack drops. What's left with that is what's real. You're left with silence, the fullness, the everythingness that is already here. And from this place, the wish fulfilled is no longer some future event. It's already you. It's been you this whole time. You have been this wish fulfilled the entire time. And no, it's not about forcing a new mindset or trying to believe that, make yourself believe something. It's about seeing clearly, seeing that the version of you waiting for proof does not exist truly. Not mentally, through experience or any of these questions I've asked you. The mind created that version and you've been identifying with it. But when you pause and use any of these guided questions, when you actually pause, you realize there's no one waiting. You cannot even find the one that's waiting. There is no gap. And that's why it's already done. The mind will tell you, but I need to see it. I need to know it's real. And the truth is, you are the proof. The fact that you're here, the fact that you are aware, the fact that you can even sense the silence underneath the noise, that's the wish fulfilled. You are that wish fulfilled. And think about it. If you weren't the wish fulfilled already, how could you even desire what you desire? How could your desire, your wish, even show up in your awareness? The very fact that you know what you want is the confirmation that it's already done. But the mind, well, it'll try to make you chase. You and me both. It'll say, do more, just think more, fix more, watch more. Don't fall for it. Each time the story shows up, pause, notice it. Feel the silence behind the story. Use any of these guided pause questions. That silence is the movement. That silence is everything happening. It's already done because that silence is always whole. Can you find ever like an ending to this silence or even a beginning? No, that's why it's whole. It can't have anything missing from it. That silence is your awareness. So I want you to stop doubting the silence. Stop letting your mind convince you that nothing is happening by pausing. You can't just discipline your way into stopping your doubts, because then more doubts creep up. Rest in the silence. Use the questions. Notice how full it already is. Ask yourself again, what is here in this very second if I don't have access to labels? What is here in this very second? If what coaches say about timing and not no timing, I'm doing this wrong, not wrong, if all of what they say just drop away, what is here in this moment? When everything is still, that's when the most profound movement is happening. You realize that there is nothing missing. It's not about forcing, it's not about fixing or figuring it out. It's about seeing clearly, that clear sight, seeing that it's already done. And your wish fulfill is not some future event, it's who you are right now. Notice that. Come back to that. Let everything else, including even what I'm saying, fall away. Just see for yourself what is here in this very second. When you stop buying into all that noise of whatever anyone says, whether it's positive or negative, forget about all that noise. What is present right now? Who said that you weren't the wish fulfilled already? Who said that something is missing from your life, or that nothing is happening, or that if nothing is happening, that means there is no movement overall? Rest here. And yes, sometimes when stories come up, it's hard to just see it as a story. And that's where coaching comes in if you choose to explore it. Because sometimes we have repeating patterns, and it's not just easy to be like, oh, that's just a story. Or, oh, yeah, I see that I'm just the one observing the story. For that, that's where my, somatic, the investigation, very experiential coaching comes in. If you choose to explore it, email me at hello@theanilareddy.com. It's not regurgitation of more information or like reminding you of some crap, meaning reminding you of quotes or what you already know. It's seeing very clearly experientially. Or if you want to relax that fixer self, then check out Unwind. If you want to see that you're one with everything in this world, check out my Weightless Experience. They're all linked in the description or comment below. I'd love to hear your insights. I'll see you in the comments.